Okay, so it's week 3 of the second block. About to get into the gym. I was able to show up here very energized. Haven't even hit pre-workout yet. And the pre-workout that I'm using, it's called Total War. You can find it on Amazon, something like that, Total War. A couple guys in the gym kind of got me interested in it when they let me have a scoop, man, and I liked what it did for me. It's not for everybody. I know a lot of people with pre-workout, it's a hit or miss. Some people, they get overstimulated, some don't feel it at all, so it just all depends. But that's what I'm using, is Total War. With that being said, man, also just make sure that you stay hydrated. Get as much water as you can in your system. You'll believe it or not, water really is a natural boost of energy as well. When you're dehydrated, you suffer. I don't want to force it on anybody, but for those who are interested, I would greatly appreciate the support. Visit teleportstrength.com. I just kind of redid the website, kind of updated it a lot, so go ahead and check that out if you get a chance. I'm about to get into the gym. We got squat and bench today. I think I'm hitting, a 1x2 of 182.5 pounds, which I'm excited about because I remember last year, before the October meet, I failed that exact number, and it's just fun to kind of be able to come back in and hit that number for a double. It's just, seeing the progress and seeing where you're at, and just knowing that your body's not letting you down, just like you're not letting it down by showing up to the gym. It's a great feeling, great emotion, great experience. I recommend everybody go through it, but I know most won't. Anyway, let me get into the gym. Let's go. All right, so it's the end of day 1, but it's still the start of week 3. Not a good start. I would say I'm kind of disappointed. Squat week 4, we know that that's going to be the start of the next chapter as far as weight being moved. My goal is to get to the point where 485 pounds is considered a warm-up. We're still far away from that. However, to squat 485 pounds as a top warm-up is a great goal to have. That's where we're trying to get there. So all the weight below, we have to mentally look at it as nothing. You have to. In order to get yourself where you want to go, you have to find ways of thinking, of thought, so that way you can overcome whatever little fear or doubt you may have. So long story short, I had a couple, reps where the knee cave came in, and that's my body trying to compensate and adjust to be explosive, and that's just unacceptable. I need to be putting myself in the proper positions so that way I can execute these things accordingly. And when I find myself not doing that, but then at times I am doing that, it frustrates me because that is just throwing out inconsistency. There's no consistency in my squat, and it's frustrating. I need to become consistent. I need to get better. Bench press, I'll say, was okay. Felt a little heavier than normal. That's just because lack of hydration. I recommend you guys focus on your water intake. I need to focus on mine by making sure that you're properly hydrated, and then when you add pre-workout, if you do so, it will elevate your performance. But you can't just rely on coffee and energy drinks alone. Your body needs the water. All right, we have reached halftime, so I'll take a rest day tomorrow, and then we'll come back Thursday, Friday. We'll hit day 3 and day 4. Time flies. I really want to get that point across to let people know that time flies. That does not mean that we need to rush. That means that we don't have much time to be making error and making mistakes. Pay more attention to what it is that we're doing. Hit the banded bench press today. You know, I was really trying to focus on a consistent feeling. So I'm trying to really focus on feel, because you'll know that right lift. Even with the pause deadlift today, 407, it was a certain feel that I had, and I realized you have to genuinely be engaged. And what I mean by genuinely be engaged is you have to like really want to do it. There's a lot of times that we come into the gym and we know we're lifting some weight, and it gets to the point where, I mean, we're in it, but we're not really in it. And you guys know what I'm talking about. It's where you're not truly locked in. You just say, yeah, lock in. I mean, it gets to the point where a lot of the comments that we make become passive, and you're just saying it. You're not really meaning it. When you really do lock in, it will show. And that's what I've kind of learned today. And as I learn, I make sure I pass the knowledge on to you guys so you guys can learn and grow as well. All right, folks, this is it. It's week 3 done after today. So we got week 4 next week, but that is the least of my concern. Right now, I'm focused on the 1x1 of 485-pound pause deadlift that I got coming. I'm excited. It's the first time I've ever hit a pause this heavy. In the end, the way I see it, I should be able to hit it, and let's just go for it. Who cares? Because I think when we put an emphasis on something, we kind of make it a bigger deal than it needs to be. So let me just cut the chit chat. Let's get rocking. that 1x1, 485 pounds for a pause deadlift, I will say I'll take it. I get disappointed at times, however, I do see the progress, and that's what I need to be thankful for, is that I do see the progression. Now, let's just say I failed it. Okay, then I think I would have a good reason to be upset, because it's something that I should have hit, right? The fact that I was able to hit it, and of course there's some things that I still need to work on, where there's room for improvement, you should be excited, because that means that you have a lot of growth ahead of you. And I believe it's just like more like, don't plan on getting bored anytime soon. With that being said, if you are thinking on joining a gym, if you're thinking on starting a fitness journey, if you've hit a plateau, if you enter the gym and you have no direction, if you just go to the gym and you're just going there just to lift and you really don't even know what you're lifting, you don't even know what you're really doing, visit teleportstrength.com. I can get you where you need to be. I'll show you the direction so that way you're no longer lost. A lot of people, they find themselves in the gym with no direction whatsoever. They have no idea really where they're headed, what they're actually into. They're just there. A lot of people just want to be fit. A lot of people just want to be strong, but they don't really know what it is that they want to do. Teleport Strength is here to help you find your purpose in fitness. Teleport Strength. Before you know it, you'll be there. I'll see you then. Peace.
Teleport Strength. Before you know it, you'll be there.